On November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho students, Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan, were brutally stabbed to death in their off-campus home in Moscow, Idaho. The shocking crime left the college town in fear as authorities searched for the killer. But those 4 students were not the only people in the house. There were 2 more roommates, Dylan and Bethany, who survived. They were awake in the early morning hours around the time of the brutal crimes. In fact, Dylan saw the killer just before he left the house, although it wasn't clear to her who he was and what he had just done. Dylan and Bethany communicated that night via text message and ended up in the same room in that house. We will take a look at those communications, which lay out a timeline of what was happening and when it was happening as we continue our in-depth coverage of the Idaho student murders. So we begin at 9 p.m. Ethan and Xana are at Sigma Chi, which is the fraternity, which is relatively close to the house. That's where they were that night. From 10 to 1:30, Maddie and Kaylee were in town at the Corner Club, and it's a nightclub / bar in town, and they're there spending the night. At 1:40 a.m., after leaving the club, they were seen on some video from the Grub Truck. The Grub Truck does a live stream on Twitch. And this became an extremely important video early on in the case because everyone was like, the murder took place. We have video of 2 of the victims just beforehand. What are they doing? Who is there? What's happening? And a lot of attention was paid to people that were at this Grub Truck. And there was a man standing behind her. Obviously, all these folks are innocent, but everyone was wondering who are they interacting with and did it have anything to do with what was going on? Because it seemed like there was one young man who was there and arrived when they arrived and left when they left. But obviously, he has nothing to do with the murders, but was something, a person that people were wondering, okay, how is he connected? Does he know anything about what happened that night? Was it someone that they bumped into in the nightclub? Then at 1:45, Xana and Ethan return to the home. And again, the home is so important in all of this. Here it is before it was knocked down. 3 stories. This is the parking lot where you can enter that bottom floor where Bethany was. And then as we approach it here, some body camera video of the home. Again, this is the bottom level, but if you go around the side and go up the mountain a little bit, you can enter through the sliding doors into the kitchen. And that's where they believe the killer entered the home, and then climbing up through the back to the parking lot. 1:56 is when Maddie and Kaylee arrive back at the home as well. So you've got Xana, Ethan, Maddie, Kaylee all back before 2 o'clock in the morning. What's happening with the suspect? 2:42 that night, the suspect's cell phone pings at his home in Pullman, Washington. Excuse me. 2:26 to 2:52, Kaylee and Maddie are calling Jack, Kaylee's ex, and someone that people are looking at because this is someone that has a relationship with Kaylee and someone who they were interacting with, at least on the phone that night, 2:26 to 2:52. Obviously, he's innocent in all of this. 2:47, the defendant's cell phone is traveling south through Pullman, Washington. Then the phone is turned off or placed into airplane mode, right? Off the grid. The phone is then off the grid at 2:47. This is interesting. 3:29 a.m., there's multiple sightings of a white Hyundai Elantra in the King Road neighborhood, and that vehicle makes 3 initial passes by the King Road residents. So you can see the road that you can drive by to go past the home. That's the road. There's cameras in some of the homes that are capturing this. Again, it's nighttime, it's dark.
So it's difficult to make out license plates, but you can see vehicles that are making those passes. At 4 o'clock, Xana receives a DoorDash delivery. At 4:04, the suspect vehicle enters the area for a fourth time and turns around on King Road multiple times, finally towards the home. And this obviously is the time where they believe the suspect is about to enter the home. At 4:20 a.m., the suspect vehicle is seen departing the King Road residence area. Okay, so 4:20 is the time where we believe the killer is now leaving. That brings us now to the first text messages from Dylan to Bethany. Dylan on the second floor, Bethany on that bottom floor. Dylan, who in interviews said that she saw a man with bushy eyebrows. Dylan, I'm freaking out right now. No, it's like a ski mask almost. Bethany says something, explicit words, shocking. Actually, then Dylan, like he had something over his forehead a little and mouth. I'm not kidding. I am so freaked out. At this point, Dylan is panicking, it seems, right? She's freaking out. At 4:24 to 4:28, Dylan is calling and texting Ethan, Kaylee, and Maddie and getting no response. No response whatsoever. But there are these attempts at communication after the text messages to Bethany. At 10:23 a.m., Dylan sends a text message to Kaylee and Maddie, but receives no answer. The text message, please answer. Are you up? Are you up? And then it's 11 a.m. and finally 911 is called.
11:55 a.m. 42 seconds, November 13, 2022.
911 location of your emergency.
Hi, something is happening. Something's happened in our house. We don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the White, so we're next to them.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And what's the phone number that you're calling from?
What's your phone number?
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates has passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night. Yeah. Hi, this is.
And are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone, stop passing it around.
Can I just tell you what happened pretty much?
What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now?
I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m.
Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out?
Yeah, I'll come. Come on, we gotta go check. But we have to. Is he passed out? What's wrong? She's not waking up.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way.
Okay, thank you. What's wrong?
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 20.
20, you said?
Yes, 20 here to
Okay.
them.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around because I've talked to 4 different people.
Okay, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
You need to talk to them, okay? I can't talk to them. I need you to talk to them.
Hello.
Okay. I have already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Say that again. There's a police here right now.
Okay. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
We don't have one. I think yes. Do you have a defibrillator? Yes, you have one.
Are you talking to the officer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
11:59 a.m. 49 seconds, November 13, 2022.